Hey, buddy. Hey, wake up. It's time to get to work. Wanna know what time it is? It's learning time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mercenary School. I am your host, CubitX1. And today, we're going to be seeing how it's made. This is a project I'm doing for one of my teachers in horticulture. And as you can see, well, I should probably get some context. We had to choose a favorite snack for this project that I'm doing. And the one that I chose is peach rings. We had to list off all the ingredients and how it's made and all that type of stuff. I actually have a bag of peach rings. It's empty, but it'll work. It's basically from Yes Way. The source that I got was from I forgot the name, but I know it has nut in it. Anyways, let's start off. We'll first start with the ingredients. Corn syrup, which in peach rings includes corn syrup, sugar, gelatin, citric acid, sorbitol, natural and artificial flavors, which is pretty vague, lactic acid, titanium dioxide, FDC, FD and C, yellow number 5, red number 40, and yellow number 6. We also had to list basically what was made, like if there was any plants in it, and luckily there was. But the citric acid in peach rings, however, is not from citrus fruit. It's actually made from something else. But anyways, we also had to see how it was grown and whatnot, and how it was processed. Like for instance, the corn. Space seedlings 8 to 12 inches apart in an area full of sun and fertile. Well-drained soil with a pH of 6.0 to 6.8. It is harvested with a piece of equipment called a corn harvester or corn picker. Very original. That pulls the whole ear of corn off the stalk with the husk still intact. But here's the corn syrup, how that's made. The corn says how it's grown. The corn syrup is now how it's made. Produced from refined cornstarch by subjugating the wet starch to acid or enzyme hydrolysis. And here's the citric acid, which I really thought was made from citrus fruit, but I guess not. I need to pay attention holding this thing. Citric acid is made from the fermentization of crude sugars, example, molasses and cornstarch, by the mold of Aspergillus niger. I have a feeling that if I didn't know better, I would accidentally say the N-word and Susan would get on my butt. Okay, this is how it's processed. Corn syrup is processed by breaking down hydrolyzing cornstarch, either by heating it with a dilute acid or combining it with enzymes. Citric acid, how that's produced. The industrial production is performed using carbohydrates or industrial residues as substrates by 3 different types of processes: submerged, surface, and solar fermentations. I think that's how you say it. Corn. Oh, this is where it's grown. The corn here tells you how to grow it and how it's picked. But corn is primarily grown in countries, Midwestern states, stretching from Nebraska all the way to Ohio. Believe it or not, I think there's somewhere here in Roswell, there's probably some cornfields, though I don't know how good they've been doing. I tried finding something to show how the peach rings were made, but I didn't find anything with basically how it was made by professionals, just homemade. I would gladly show you it, but due to some dramas going on, I have decided not to do that because I do not want to get in trouble with others. But here's some facts about the peach rings. The main ingredient is corn syrup. There's a picture of it. Looks tasty. Corn syrup is a sweetener made by breaking down cornstarch into simpler sugars. In addition to giving peach rings their flavor, corn syrup also helps prevent the candy from crystallizing and becoming grainy, which is very, very helpful. Because imagine I'm biting into this and it's all grainy and crystally. Ugh. I cannot imagine eating that. But then again, I have eaten something like that, and while the crystals were fine, it's just that it was pretty grainy and it tasted nasty, even if the crystals were made of sugar. Another basic ingredient is gelatin. Gelatin is a protein. Gelatin is what gives gummy candies their texture. So if you're eating it like a gummy worm, Sour Patch Kid, or Trolleys, you know that the gelatin is what gives them their texture. The more you know. Most gummy peach rings contain natural and artificial flavors that give them their fruity color. Meaning, I believe the artificial... I know that natural means that they actually come from the fruit. Artificial, they probably came from a certain type of factory. I'm not too sure. They also typically contain citric acid, which provides them with their tartness and helps preserve them. That basically means keeping them alive. In addition, gummy peach rings often have artificial colors, such as red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 5 again, are common colorants used in the candy product. I thought it was yellow 6. But then again, I did get this source from Lorenta.com. Now then, are peach rings healthy? I'm gonna give out a flat old no. Because the sugar could, if you eat too much of them, they could give you diabetes. And I'm pretty sure I've searched it up and I should have probably added it, but one of the ingredients could get you sick through constant consumption. I think I may have a good idea. I think it might be the lactic acid, titanium dioxide, or the sortable. Actually, let's see. Sortable and candy and no, then peach rings. Okay. Huh. That's strange. I remember. Wait, let me just do it. Let me just do this. It's a sugar. Oh. Oh, never mind. It's just sugar alcohol. Maybe that's why I'm so. Maybe that's why I'm so drunk while eating these. Oh, here we are. Sorbitol can cause gastrointestinal symptoms: gas, urgency, bloating, abdominal cramps. In a dose-dependent manner, 5 to 20 per day. Doses of more than 20 per day can cause diarrhea, with at least one case report of associated weight loss. These effects vary from one individual to another. So yeah, if you keep eating peach rings like over and over, you could possibly get diarrhea or any of these in the parentheses, which is A, bad, and B, B, why do you keep eating peach rings like every day? Surely there has to be something else that you can eat. But since I got this bag right here, let's check out the ingredients. Let's see. Okay, it contains corn syrup from corn. That's one. Sugar from beets. Didn't know that. Water, gelatin, citric acid, artificial flavor, lactic acid, pectin derived from fruit, titanium dioxide color, and FD&C yellow number 5, FD&C red number 40. What the heck is pectin? Just like a teacher finding out what it is. My viewers are also my students. Pectin is a soluble fiber, I am not saying that, found in fruits. So like strawberry? So is it like in jam? Pectin is a complex starch derived from plants. Yeah. Jeez. It's used to get foods like fruit preservers, jams and jellies, and gummy candies. Oh, whoops, gel. Whoops, my bad. That's gel. My mistake. Let's just look up beets for the heck of it, because that's where the sugar comes from. Beets. These things. Oh, beetroots. These things. So that's what. So in the yes wave variant of peach rings, the sugar actually come from beets. The more you know. I didn't know that. I thought sugar just came from, well, you know, sugar crystals. But that's new. And I believe I went through everything. But again, I would tell you how peach rings are made, but I would have to have you watch through a basically how they were made homemade, and not how they were made in like a factory. Because the homemade version is way, way different. But I believe that's everything I can go through, and I believe this little class session of ours is over. So, I guess class is over then. Thank you so much for appearing. Thank you so much for attending this little session of ours. Even though I have a feeling that only my classmates will be watching this and not my viewers. Oh well. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Join the mercenaries. Join the mercenaries by subscribing and liking, or whatever you guys want to do. I can't control you. I'm not the administrator. Anyways, I'll see you around. And who knows? And who knows what comes next? I have a terrible stutter. Anyways, Cupid X1 signing out.